Okay, so what are we doing here? What's this doing in the shop?
I'm just checking it over and we're gonna make a list of stuff that has to be done.
Okay.
If you look in here, that's the escape hatch.
Yeah.
Well, that can't be open like that because the snow is gonna come in.
Okay.
And then they put this insulation in here
Yeah.
and that's gonna fall out on them. Eh?
Okay.
And then we're gonna put electric power steering in here, and there's no brake. Eh?
Okay.
So as you can see, that steering wheel has been really manhandled good.
Yeah.
Eh? And if you look in here, I can get a light if you want.
Oh, we're good for now, I think.
This has to be closed in, eh? I don't know what the hell they were doing here, but this has to be closed in, or otherwise it's so cold you can't stand it, eh?
Okay.
And it needs all new door hinges.
Okay.
And when they bolted this on, if you look in there, it's bolted to nothing. You take the screws out with your finger.
Okay.
Front end is okay.
You got to open up the front though, right?
I'm gonna measure this and open up the front here so I can put the power steering in.
Okay.
And so that's doors and hinges.
Little loose.
And I'll probably sheet this in so it's finished.
Okay.
Insulate it and sheet it in. And then here, this wiring, the way it is, it looks like they dropped it down there on the manifold so that the plug wire would warm up and it would start easier. Eh?
Yeah, I guess so, eh?
And as you can see, that fan belt is a little bit loose, a little.
Okay.
So that's just some of the stuff.
So one of the things you notice, when the customer dropped this off, you spent about 4 hours with them, and he gives another thing here is the back door needs to be repaired.
There's no hinge on
Yeah,
it.
okay. But you'd notice there was damage underneath. Is that on the front or the back? Do you remember?
Well, if you look underneath, I'll get
Okay.
a light.
Okay, so Dad wasn't kneeling down when we got this in.
Okay,
As you can see, that's all ripped out right there.
yeah, it needs a complete new stump pad, right
Okay.
from front to back.
So what Dad's gonna do here
We're
is,
gonna jack it up, take the tracks and the wheels off,
Yeah.
and put a new pan in.
so
And I forget if he wanted a real bumper or not, or if he was satisfied with that.
I have to check the list, but real bumper is probably gonna be on the list. Customer actually floated us enough money to start on the major work. One of the things that we talked about though was the engine. If we don't work on the engine, we're not responsible for the engine, and this thing is old.
Yeah, it's a
So-
350 Chevy. It's got no air filter in it, which
So-
is not good. We got the new tanks.
Yeah, we've got the new, yeah. So we got a metal gas tank here, but we've got the plastic tanks right here. You can get these off of Dennis Evans in Saskatoon. We'll put a link in the bottom here where you can buy these. He sells them with and without caps. You might as well just get the caps from Dennis. And Dennis can make those plastic tanks on spec and then get them out to you wherever you're at. So,
It needs a complete new pan. You see right there the holes in it.
yeah.
So we gotta cut all that off.
So that's probably one of the first big tasks Dad's got to do is actually get all this jacked up, get all that and blocked, and cut all that out so he can get on the underneath there, and then he's probably going to work from the top down and then front to back or back to front. But you're likely looking at, well, a couple months worth of work here anyways.
We're just going to take it as it comes and keep in touch with him and ask him how far he wants to go.
So the other one here in the shop, this is the apprentices.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to talk about that one?
We don't know if that engine has solid lifters or hydraulic lifters. That's what we got a guy checking that out now. Cause it's not running with a shift.
Oh, okay. So it's one of our Dad's friends and customers here having some issues, and he's already got the vacuum out. I'm assuming he's cleaning out some oil or something out from there. But it's been in the shop before for basic maintenance, but Dad rebuilt this from front to back. So we'll find out what's going on here as well.
If you look here from the front row, you can see that this metal they got down there is as thin as a cigarette package.
Okay.
See, all has to come out.
Okay, so a couple big sheets of
No windshield wiper.
yeah, oh geez, I just noticed that too, yeah. So we got to get some, what kind of gauge steel do we have to put in there?
We're gonna put 1/8 plate in.
1/8 plate, running the whole length of this Bombardier. There's a lot of cutting involved here, a lot of labor hours.
Yeah, you gotta fit all this because this is one width, and then when you get to behind the seats, it's another width.
Yeah.
So it has to go in sheets.
Okay. So, are you excited, or is it just another job in the shop?
It's another job. The only thing is, I might be too fussy for the customer.
Okay. Okay, well, there you go, guys.
What has to be done has to be done. Like, for instance, here. See this?
A gap, yeah.
Well, you gotta cut the frame and make it fit.
So you might have noticed on previous videos where our dad's had to cut the door to make it fit, and then we had to re-weld it and bend it and whatnot. But we've done this before. Yeah.
You don't know really what you're into until you take tracks off, take the floor out, the seats, and go from there.
Okay. So Friday, 21st April 2023, customer dropped this off about 2 months ago, and now we finally got the space in the shop. After other previous customers, we weren't doing Bombardier videos, but doing airboat videos, so you can still check that out on the page. And do we ever figure out what year this was, or?
No, they cut the decal off.
Okay, there's no decal here, so we don't know.
No.
And but customers using it for building winter roads, so they need a machine that's reliable.
I might even have to change some bogies because they butchered the bogies.
And by they mean the previous owner of this, because the current owner actually bought this off of somebody else.
Yeah, sight unseen. Look at this. That's what they done to the bogies.
Okay.
That's supposed to be in a tube,
Okay.
like back here.
Yeah, there we go.
And I don't know what kind of shape that tube is. Guaranteed the axle eyes will be all wore out, and the chains and the bolts. You see how the eyes wear out?
Yep.
Now that's a heavy axle, and this is a light axle. Two different size of bearings. And once you do this to it, then you got to take that off and put new ones on.
So is that repairable, or would you buy new ones off of Ryan Johnson there?
Yeah, buy new ones.
Okay. Okay, well, we're over 10 minutes here, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and let us know what you think of the latest project.
Get a good picture of before, and then we'll have after.
Okay,
Take pictures inside there.
so here's the interior. No brake, almost nothing for gauges, no windshield wiper. So we got to put a motor in there. This is the interior. Got to do some new lighting. I don't know, Dad probably have to check out all the windows. It's got to fix all the doors. This seems to be cut out weird here for door catches.
This kind,
Dad's got to fill in.
this kind of stuff. is
Yeah,
gotta be
there you go.
fixed.
All that stuff down there. Got to reskin the doors here. Take them all apart. He's got to close off the underneath here. He's got to do the front bit. Open that up for power steering. Got to cut out all the tin from underneath there. That's it.